What's up, guys? Moon Daddy here. Just checking in with you. Wanted to drop a little bit of knowledge of some recently discovered stuff that I found just by using my brain, just by thinking about shit. And it all just makes perfect sense sometimes when you just, when you just flow with it and you let the truth come to you, rather than the more you try to control shit, the less control you actually have, Control yourself. That's all you got. All you have is yourself and your mind and your thoughts. And the only thing you can really do, the only thing you really have control of, is how you react to things. I've really, really loved growing and learning and understanding that aspect of myself, and also seeing it in other people. It's just the way that it is. It's all that we have. So, when you're trying to figure something out, and if you're stressed and you're not present and your brain's grinding and you're not relaxed and you're not happy, it's not, the inspiration isn't going to flow through you, and the obvious things that are right in front of you aren't going to be seen because you're reaching way too far out. And I think that's the problem, is a lot of people overthink shit, and that's why nobody's fucking figured this out until now. And it had to be silly ass old me, fucking mushroom growing fucking hippie bum over here making a living, trying. But yeah, this is actually very similar to the previous monokaryotization text, where I showed you guys with the 27 gauge needle, or the 25 gauge needle now is what I use. And I also showed you guys how to smash 2 LCs and how to verify your new crosses by testing against the parents. This is so much fucking easier. This is the easiest thing, guys, and I'm about to show you why. So we have either a low nutrient LC broth, right, that has been stirred and sat for about 2 weeks is usually what it takes to get those large enough 2 separate monokaryotic colonies floating around in your broth for you to be able to draw it up and easily grab them on, or a haploid, or whatever you want to call it. This is not that. You can do that with this, but I would recommend not stirring if you're going to do it this way. If you're doing it with a low nutrient broth. With this is just old, guys. Look how nasty it looks. There's actually green food coloring that was in there. It's actually blue. It turns green. Looks like I'm selling you trichoderma, huh? I'm not. That's actually just that's dikaryotic colonies of mycelium gathering on the top there, where the air is exposed and it can breathe. These are dikaryons, guys. The dikaryotic growth, and this was just something that I theorized and that I actually proved just by doing a few little tests, But then you look at the bottom of an old LC. This is like a year old. This LC is literally like a year old. If you stir it pretty regularly, it won't die, guys. So if you look at this though, the bottom stuff looks like kind of like soft, shredded, soggy newspaper, right? It's in chunks. Now what we've known and proved is that the stuff floating around on the bottom is not dikaryotic. It's all monokaryotic, meaning that as the mycelium became stressed from the lack of certain nutrients, it didn't start just growing individual cells separately and shooting a bunch of monokaryons off. It actually started to split itself in half, and all the new growth was monokaryotic from monokaryon A and monokaryon little a, right? And what you notice is over time, with it doing that, you get these chunks. Now we know that that's not dikaryotic mycelium. So common sense kind of says, well, those chunks are all monokaryotic then. Just so happens that's exactly what the fuck's going on, guys. I've tested it a few times, and let me show you how you get symmetrical recovery from your favorite isolation, making it the best way that you can breed and cross mushrooms. There's a difference between getting spores or doing a ghetto smash, or isolating a spore or doing a daimon. There's a difference between that and the way your fruits come out compared to this. When you are breeding with 2 isolates, this is a B- isolate. This thing is fire, okay? If I was to take it back to spore, it would take a while for me to find that, get the rhythm back again with what this isolation is actually able to do for me visually. So yeah, as far as aggressiveness, fruiting abilities, and like I said, the aesthetics is very important to me as a mushroom breeder and cultivator, because I honestly feel like the better it looks, the better it actually is. I think that there's all types of cool energy that you can put into this craft, and there's things that we can't explain, but I've yet to see a beautiful cubensi that doesn't slap. I mean, I've seen some that are beautiful in their way, but it's just usually a normal ass mushroom if it doesn't slap, right? It's the crazy ones. And even if they don't slap, there's just something unique about a very beautiful mushroom in the way that it delivers the experience for you as well. So when you breed this way, you're gonna get something dope every time, especially if you're using 2 dope isolates. So this is all you're gonna do, guys. Gonna grab this right here, okay? I'm always excited to share this stuff with you guys. You know, I was told by a lot of people who, you know, self-proclaimed leaders in the community, they decided to make enemies with me, so, you know, that's on them. That this was impossible. I've had them lie to me, tell me things like, well, what's happening, I think, is your strains are mutating, then mating with itself. And it's like, dude, shut up. How stupid do we look? It's honestly because certain people knew that I was onto something. They were trying to mislead me because they didn't want me to do this, because this is kind of their bread and butter, which is, you know, they shouldn't. It sucks, you know. I'm not going to keep information just because somebody's making money charging $3,000 for you to get symmetrical recovery. You know, if I can do it like this, I'm going to show you, dude, and I'm not going to hide it from you. Why would I hide it just so somebody else I told could go and give it all to you guys, and then they get the credibility, or they sell it to you, which I don't want them to do. I want to give it to you guys because it's mine, I found it, and now it's ours. And that's just how I feel. And if it costs you somebody $3,000 per symmetrical recovery of an isolate, and they're not making that anymore, you know what, man? Here's the thing. You would have lost credibility anyways by being shady. That's just how I feel. This is, anybody who thinks they own anything in this field or any similar field, anything biologically, is insane to me. It doesn't belong to us, it belongs to the creature. And when domesticating it, there's certain things that it will give you. And I truly believe that. I believe that the knowledge that it gives you, that you learn from it, is given to you from it. So, thank you, cubensis, for teaching. And this doesn't just work with cubensis. It works with all bipolar and tetrapolar basidiomycota, basidiomycetes. So anything in that, kingdom, the sub-kingdom. So what we're gonna do, I just sprayed inside my LC cap. I'm gonna always clean that off. Hydrogen peroxide. Don't want no mold getting anywhere, no bat getting anywhere. We just want it nice and clean. Okay? Just gonna pop the top. I'm gonna set this right here. Okay. Sorry for the rambling, guys. Sometimes I vent. I've been really sick the last couple of months, really bad, in a bad way. I went to the hospital a few times. 99% of you probably didn't even know that. Pretty scary stuff, but as of this weekend, I'm officially feeling better and not in so much pain, and getting my energy back, and I can feel it, man, rising up in through my body, and I can feel like I'm myself and I'm not in this eternal fucking hell. Like, it's been bad, guys. I mean, Scale of 1 to 10, 15 pain. So, anyways, there's one syringe. Now, when I'm drawing from an LC like this, I don't keep that first one. That first syringe is a no-no, because chances are, it is, not chances, but there is a good chance that there's something inside that hose, some little bit of bacteria that could infect the whole thing and just screw us all over. So what I'm going to do, now I'll let this sit for a couple weeks and see if there's anything sketchy about it. If it looks good, I'll test it, and if it's clean, I'll use it myself. So that's all I have to say about that. So now we're coming right here. We're just grabbing one more syringe, and you guys don't need to fill a full syringe up. I'm going to, because I'm going to use this LC. And for some reason, syringes are like way low. Like nowhere has them these days. It's hard. It could take 2 weeks sometimes to get an order of syringes from Amazon. So I don't know what's caused that, but man, syringes are when you're vending and if you're running low on syringes and you can't find them anywhere, that's a big deal. So you take this. This is an 18 gauge needle. Okay. There's adjusting everything right there. Okay. Yeah, it's great. I never talk with that voice ever in my life. Only when I'm recording. I'm like, yeah, like there. I don't know why. I don't know where I heard it before. But somebody was making sounds like that, saying words. And I took it from them. So now it's mine. Alright. So let's get this B- symmetrically recovered, okay? Symmetrical recovery, for those of you who don't know what that means, it means from a dikaryon that's been monokaryotized or dedikaryotized, you can isolate both of the haploids that make that dikaryon so that you have the two parents from whatever your favorite isolate was, and you can test both of those to see which one performs in what way and which one's better, which one's going to do what, because they're both different. Okay? They're going to do different things. If you're dealing with a super stable strain like penis envy, they're going to be more similar, of course, but there's always a difference, guys. No, it's like each monokaryon represents a human being, and a dikaryon represents a married couple or a boyfriend and girlfriend that are holding hands. So, no two people are the same. Here this is, so I'm just gonna push that up like that. This is the easiest thing in the freaking world, guys. It involves none of that other shit that I was having you do, which was the second easiest way to do shit now. You know, a lot of people, you know, they're appealed. What's appealing is the either the ghetto crossing or the LC smash tech that I taught. But I'm telling you guys, there's more to it. It's more difficult to do it those ways than it is to just grab a monokaryon. A lot of people are afraid to grab a monokaryon because they don't want to learn any big words, when really you have to learn a couple big words to understand it, right? But it's just basic fucking fungus reproduction shit. Basic basidiomycete reproduction. That's all it is, guys. It's just like animals. It's pretty much the same fucking thing. The same thing. Different words are used. Even some of them are the same. So, that said, this is what I'm going to do. I don't like that plate. I like that plate. Okay. This is what we're doing. Oh man, I did sterilize it, right? So I'm just gonna go right here and drop it. Oh, see, I'm getting those chunks out. Oops, got a little bit of splashing out there. Yee! Oh, I got some nice chunks on there. See, I put a lot in there. Good. Where's my cap to this syringe? I did not know where I put the cap to this syringe, so I reckon that I'm just gonna take it off and go like this. And finish this, filling this up again. Look at all, see the chunks in there from it being way old? Those are all monokaryotic colonies, guys. It's pretty crazy, right? Some of you, I'm sure you remember how stressful it was because you wanted to learn how to breed mushrooms, and then you started learning, and it's just a lot, you know. This makes it easy for everybody. So I can remember, man, I was like, serial dilution, fuck. I have to do all those. I have to be that responsible with what I'm doing. Yep, that's true. And then, you know, obviously there's other ways to grab mons. There's gene transference, you know, there's ways to damage the cell wall and, you know, get nucleic acid leaking around and mixed up between different strains and that type of stuff, which is fairly easy to do, actually. You just need to have an understanding of what's going on still. So I'm going to grab now a needle that is blank with a syringe on it, because I'm going to use, actually, you know what, no, I'm just going to go like this. I'll use this for the black pearl when I grab them on. So I'm just going to take my scalpel, I know, I need to get one of those thermal helix things, huh? I'm a pyro though, man. I like fire. All right, so now we're gonna get some glamour shots up close, guys. Up close and personal with this process, all right? So all of this juice, it serves me no purpose. All that mycelium has gotten stuck to that plate. And here's another thing that people were telling me, that once it's plated, it's gonna reclamp. That's not fucking true. These things are still so in shock, they don't even know they're alive yet, okay? Cool that down. Now, hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. This is all one colony, people. So I'm just gonna go like this. Drop it up there in the higher spot. I'm gonna come back down. I'll wipe that off in case they are two separate monokaryons. I don't want them, any of the tissue being left on the knife and then transferring it to the opposite mon and having it clamped. So This is what I do. Come right there. Wipe that off. Get the juice out. Look at that big chunk. You guys see that? Looks like you have a few stragglers hanging on to him, and that's, you know, roll them around. Make sure there's nothing clinging to it. It's actually pretty easy to do. I demonstrated this in front of my multi-method mating course the other day. And, you know, I was skeptical of it too. Like, how is there not going to be little fragments of other mons stuck to it, you know? And it's just not. The colonies and the chunks are so big. I mean, I'm sure some of them have a little piece of the opposite mon on them, but I mean, it's probably fairly easy to notice it and get it off too. See, I just cut that one in half on accident, but still the same monokaryon. Right here. And I'll be tuning back in either today or tomorrow when I see some growth on these with a microscope, and then we'll go on to demonstrate how you confirm symmetrical recovery, and I'll come back with another video after they've grown out and confirmed themselves whether they are or are not. I'll make a video on that, so it's gonna be a three video little crash course, which is not a lot of information, but it is good information. Look at this chunky monkey. He's just chilling like a villain with Bob Dylan on penicillin. He said, "What's that, man? Come big D. I wanna fuck. I wanna fuck different people." Is that inappropriate for mycology? Like, I don't know. He looks like he's sick of boning the same fucking other guy. He's ready to go find something new. Look at him. He's fucking happy and pissed off at his life, but he's happy to be here with us. So, welcome, little buddy. We're gonna get you boning in no time. Throw you into a breeding program, let you get all kind of nookie. What the fuck is that, guys? Am I crazy, or is that a monokaryon? Is that a goddamn haploid? Are you? Jesus Christ. He's out of control. I already put one there in the middle, didn't I? Was that right there anyways? There it is. Alright guys, I'm grabbing one more. Mais uno más. I'm inside that fucking jar, monokaryotizing. for fucking a goddamn year, experiencing nuclear separation. I have anxiety. Now I'm good. I can eat again. I can breathe. Cool. Now be quiet. Look at all this monokaryotic growth that just got puked down there by the... Who did that? You know, I sterilized this before I used it. I'm wondering if it's still sterile. I can almost guarantee you it's not. But who knows? I'm not gonna find out either. And yeah, guys, that's sorry for being a goof. Sometimes I get goofy when I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm not in so much freaking pain. Someday, you know, maybe one-on-one with certain people, if you ask me what happened, I'll tell you. But man, what I've gone through the last couple months has been, I'll tell you right now, half the time, literally probably half of the last 3 months, half of the time I spent laying on the floor here in my lab, curled up in a ball, crying, with tears coming out of my eyes, and nothing I could do to stop anything. It felt like I was on fire, but I couldn't die. That's what I would compare the pain to. I wasn't actually burnt. But yeah, man, it's been rough, and I'm thankful that I'm here and that I'm doing better and I can do what I love to do. And thank you guys for your support, because without it, I wouldn't be able to make a living the way that I do, and I wouldn't be happy the way that I am, because nothing makes me happier around than, you know, sharing this knowledge and seeing you guys succeed. Whether you're amateur or veteran, you know, I'm learning every day that I teach something. Sometimes I just sit back and listen, and you know, that's one thing. That's why I am at the level that I'm at now, is because I'm not afraid to shut my mouth and listen to somebody else's opinions or thoughts, whether initially I think that it's bullshit or not. Challenge yourself to just learn to listen to people and feel them, because man, when there's more than one person being inspired by whatever it is dude is or girl is being inspired by, something phenomenal happens, man. And that's where magic happens and new ideas come to light, because somebody decided to ask a question. And that's what, you know, smart people ask questions, smarter people ask more questions, geniuses ask questions that have never been asked before. So ask questions, get in the habit of it. The more questions you ask, the more answers you will get. The more answers you get to the questions that you ask, the smarter you're gonna get. The smarter you're gonna get, the better off you are in fucking life, guys. Intelligence is a tool and an instrument. It's not something that you just have. Some people, you know, you think that you're just born with intelligence. You know, some people might have the ability to be more intelligent than others, but it's not something that you just have. It's something that you use and that you get good at and that you learn to use, and it's a tool, it's an axe. You've got to sharpen it, and you got to keep that fucker tuned in to you know, strum those perfect chords so that everything's in harmony and that everything comes together at the right time, at the right moment, with you right there in the center of it all. You know, the universe is beautiful, guys, and love all of you. Thank you very much. This is badass. I'm excited about this shit. So I'm gonna start crossing some more shit, get some more dope shit out to you guys, so you guys can grow them and eat them. Trip out with your fucking friends, microdose your fucking grandma. I don't give a fuck. Do what you do. Much love, guys. Peace.